Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all okay at this time. This reading, Gemini, is going to look at your energies between the 2nd to the 8th of November or thereabouts. Timing is fluid, so it could resonate out a little bit a few days beyond that, whatever these energies mean for you, Gemini, to a greater or lesser degree. It is a general reading, Gemini, so it may not resonate with everybody, but it certainly will. The energies certainly will for many of you. I've done a pre-shuffle of the cards for you, Gemini, and I've already meditated to get your energies into the cards. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. Okay, so we have the heart of the reading, your current energy or a situation, and then crowning what you're thinking about or what you know already about this, and then hidden influences at the root, hidden influences that you're probably not really aware of or fully understanding about. And then we've got the past influences, an outcome, and guidance from the universe. At the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can represent moving home, doesn't have to, but that's one of the energies of the Knight of Wands. The Wands are all about creativity and passion. The Knight of Wands is about movement and change in any event. In this particular deck, you see the Knight is trying to hold back, control the dragon that's breathing fire. So for me, when this comes out, this is almost like you're trying to hold on to some passion of yours, trying to hold the dragon back a little bit from having his head. So let's see where we're going with that. So a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. And we'll just lay those on top in the same order. And then at the bottom, here you are, Gemini. This is the Queen of Swords. This is your energy within the Minor Arcana. So the Queen of Swords, you can see she's thinking deeply about something. She's thinking, trying to use her logic and rationale about something. She's looking to the future. She's temporarily got a heart. The heart energy is tucked away. Look down here, you can see. So she's sort of guarding her heart about a situation. She's looking after her heart and giving some deep thought to a situation. Okay. So at the centre of your reading, which is either your current energy or an actual situation, well, we have the Two of Coins and the Seven of Swords. The Two of Coins is when there's a need for balance, but things are up in the air at the moment to do with a situation. And it's to do with, this is the sneaky card. This is when somebody takes something that doesn't belong to them. In this card, by the light of the moon, and as we know, it's the full moon energy around at this time. But this hooded figure has stolen the tail feathers of these crows, of these birds, which is going to make it very difficult for them to meet their needs of being able to fly. And so this is an energy of somebody or something taking something that doesn't belong to them by the light of the moon, and causing damage and harm to others, and impacting on others' lives, if you like, by their actions. So this is at the heart of your reading. All right, so we'll see where we're going with it with the other cards, but something's up in the air at the moment to do with this energy, this sneaky energy. And it could be something very personal to you, or it could be something more out there, more global, if you like, or in community, according to what it is that you are thinking deeply about as you're trying to protect your heart there. And you are actually trying to keep a hold of whatever it is. You're trying to hold on to a passion or you know, a deep feeling. Understandably so, looking at those cards. So what are you thinking about? What is it you know? What's on your mind at the moment? Well, we have the 5 of coins and the 10 of swords. And the 5 of coins is when we're thinking about feeling isolated, a sense of lack, feeling out in the cold, of not having enough, as an energy. I mean, you know, it's not that you haven't got enough. There's lots of money there. There's, you know, you've got lots, you know, you've just got to go into that building really, and that's where everything is that you want. But this is an energy, a feeling of not having enough, to do with something or somebody. All right. And 10 of swords is when there's been a very sort of painful or difficult situation that is now starting to lift. So whatever this energy is, that it is, you know, that it can be about suffering, can't it? Or feeling that you've been suffering. You're trying to look after the baby, look. So, but what this the 10 of swords energy is, that something is lifting. So this is lifting. This is starting to lift. Whatever it is you're thinking about, this, the 5 of coins and energy, is starting to lift, and that's what you're thinking about. This is what you know. So the hidden influences at this moment are the 10 of wands and 10 of twice, the 10 of wands twice. So we've had the 10 of swords. This is what you were thinking about, and we've got another two tens now, and but from the different decks, they're both the 10 of wands. And the 10 of wands is when we've been shouldering a great burden. You see the here, this man has been shouldering such a big responsibility and burden. It's weighed very heavy on him. It's bowed him over, if you like. And with this 10 of wands here, the clarify for this is this 10 of wands. And I know why this has come out twice. Because there's a burden that you has been shared. There's a burden of responsibility that is being shared, and these are the hidden influences that you're perhaps unaware of at this time. But whatever this burden is and responsibility weighing heavy, it's being shared. You see the woman with all her luggage, but she's got an oxen there, and so the oxen is carrying some of her luggage and she's carrying the rest, and they've been coming down the hill. So they're not going up the hill, up the mountain, they're coming down, which makes the journey easier. So something is getting easier, and I think that reflected with the 10 of swords, which is about something lifting, some painful, difficult, isolating situation starting to lift when you're feeling you're on your own when in a situation. So this is hidden at the moment. You won't be fully aware of this at the moment, Gemini, but these are the hidden influences now. Whatever this burden has been is starting to lift now, and it's shared. It's the shared one. It's not all on your shoulders, Gemini. So in the past influences have been the High Priestess and the Wheel. So these are the past influences leading on to this situation. So the High Priestess is when you tap into your higher self. There's the moon energy. So she's very in touch with the moon. And I think this is indicating yourself, Gemini, very able to tap into your higher mind. What is it that you know, what is it you don't know, and that's what the High Priestess does. She taps into her intuition. She has the book of knowledge here, so it's about looking into situations deeply she holds secrets. There's secrets around, and she works hard to uncover what those secrets are. Alright, so this is the past influence. And the clarifier is the world. So there's been a completion of a cycle, the ending of a cycle, a completion, ready for jumping through the hoop to a new beginning. So these are the past influences, you tapping into your intuition, and a cycle coming to an end, ready for going forward, which links in very much with this relieving the burden, sharing the burden. You don't have to do it on your own. All right, so you've been doing a lot of deep thinking, heading for this completion. Or this is what you've been looking into, bringing something to an end, completing a cycle. And a lot of these are the moon energies. We've got the full moon around us at this time, and the moon energies are about endings of a cycle, ready for new beginnings. What have we learned from the past with the full moon? What lessons have we learned, ready for going forward? So these are your past influences also, Gemini. So in the outcome position, here we are again. We've got the Three of Swords and the Hierophant. Now, the Three of Swords is when we have heart pain, heartbreak, something, perhaps, sometimes for some of you it'll be feelings of betrayal, perhaps, swords through the heart, but something very painful for your emotions and your heart. And as we can see with the Queen of Swords there, she's protecting her heart there. That's what she needs to do at times. And here we are, the Three of Swords. So, and the outcome is, there is heart pain, heartache at this time. But the Hierophant is saying this is godlike blessing. This is universal blessings. The Hierophant gives the higher good rubber stamp to a situation. So blessings. The Hierophants are the wise. The wise person of years ago. There was always a wise person in a village that people would go to for wise advice or blessings for situations, and this is what the Hierophant is bringing in, blessings. You see the light coming down for this man. So there's great blessings. So this is a clarifier for this Three of Swords energy. So whatever this Three of Swords energy is referring to, and there's no doubt that it's been painful for you, for your heart. However, as with the Ten of Swords, that painful situation is lifting, then, and the sharing of the burden, then that's what the Hierophant is clarifying. Whatever this Three of Swords energy is, there is a great blessing now coming down for you, for all your suffering. It's not in vain, Gemini. Whatever this suffering is, going forward, you're going to have great blessings. You're going to be so much wiser as a result of whatever this was, whatever this situation was. And looking at the centre, we had the Seven of Swords, didn't we? So this is something, when this is something in the air about somebody taking something that doesn't belong to them, that's harmed others. All right. So as I say, it can either be more close to home, or this is something more out there that's been on your mind, as it has for a lot of people currently, Gemini. So guidance from the universe. Okay, Gemini, here you are, Queen of Swords. So here you are going forward. Now, what the universe's guidance is saying to you is, this is you having to adopt this position. You are of the mind, you are a deep thinker, you do use logic over emotion. Doesn't mean to say you can't tap into your emotion, because here we've got your strength, the Strength card, and there you are with your heart, look. But you can roar, You know, nobody should ever take your kind, caring nature, your nurturing energy, as a sign of weakness, because if they do, the lion's going to come and bite their head off, I think. Sorry about that, I couldn't resist it. But yeah, so, you know, you've got this inner strength that you can use and bring to the fore whenever you need to, particularly if it's to protect the lamb, protect those that can't protect themselves. So yes, here you are, ready to use your sword if need be, to cut away that which is not serving, is not purposeful. So whatever this is, all right, then this is coming in. This energy will deal with that. All right. But remember, you're not on your own. You're not on your own in this. You are, what you're not aware of is that there's many others involved in this situation. You're going to be sharing the burden, or you are sharing the burden, and the situation is lifting, and the universe is sending its blessings down for you, for the work, probably for the work that you've been doing. All right, and even within all the work that you've been doing, using your logic, using your mind and intellect, you know, even so, you've been, you know, holding back a little bit. All right, having to hold things back a little bit. So I'm going to just, let's see what the Sacred Traveller wants to say, Gemini. Could we have one last message, please, for Gemini, 2nd to 8th of November? One last message, please. I've just realised we've had 2 Queen of Swords. We've had 2 Queen of Swords out of them, which is quite significant. So we've got the deep thinker looking to the future, and the Queen. So these are 2 parts of you. You've come out twice in your reading, Gemini, but this Queen is ready with her sword. Look, and she's very strong. She's got an inner strength. Right. So one last message, please, for Gemini, for the 2nd to the 8th of November or thereabouts. One last message, please, for Gemini. All right, Gemini, fogged in. So go slow, take your time. There's no rush. Don't rush. At this time, it's a time of going slow. This is saying about being fogged in, which could represent perhaps for some of you that you may be in isolation at the moment because of the COVID situation. So, you know, you can't do much at this time. It could also represent an element of not being clear about something at the moment. So don't act too quickly. Don't rush, you know, because at the centre of your reading you had that things were up in the air at the moment to do with whatever the 7 of Swords energy was. So it's not a time for taking action. It's a time for taking your time. Go slow, Gemini. All right. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. For those that this reading has had meaning for, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's provided a little bit of clarity for you for going forward. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you can join me again in the future. So take care for now. Bye-bye.